Oh, YouTube. Bandana Gramma here. I want to make sure my camera lens is clear. It looks a little fuzzy. Is that better? There. Welcome to my kitchen. Still looks a little fuzzy to me. I'm going to spray it. Okay. Hopefully that's better. Hi, welcome to my kitchen, everyone. Bandana Gramma here, and it's an overcast day, but not too bad temperature-wise. I think our overnight low temps that put our veggies in danger have passed, and hopefully we're going to have a good week. Melissa, welcome, sweetheart. Glad to have you here. Hello, my sister Jody. Always a pleasure to have my sister Jody here. This is her paparazzi jewelry. If you're interested in beautiful costume jewelry that only costs $5, check out the link below for my sister Jody's paparazzi jewelry. This and this together was $5. Unbelievable. So, okay, plug for Jody. Today I am going to make some black bean brownies. Now, during this time when groceries aren't easy to get, maybe you don't have eggs or dairy and you want to make some brownies. I know not all brownies use dairy, but anyway, I'm making a basic black bean brownie dessert, and it doesn't even use flour. Now, my husband loves this. The first time I gave it to him, I didn't tell him that it was a black bean brownie, and he said it was really good. So I've made it several times since, and he enjoys it. And it's good for you. It's got a lot of fiber, and it doesn't have some of the bad things in it. I sweeten mine with agave. You can use honey. You can use sugar. You can use syrup, maple syrup if you like. So we'll be making that up in a minute. Now let me see if there's other people to say hello to. Darlene Thompson, good morning. Thank you, Jody. Ellie, my faithful Ellie is here. That is a crazy deal. Yeah, it is. All the jewelry is $5. It's really great. If you like costume jewelry, it's got some really nice pieces. See if my husband will know it's beans. See if my husband will know it's beans. Yeah. Okay, now what's going on here? We did have some cold weather, as I guess a lot of you did, and like a week before Mother's Day. Mother's Day is my microphone. My microphone. Nobody reminded me about my microphone. I've got it right here. I just didn't put it on. There, is that better? Okay, now about a week before Mother's Day, it was beautiful. We had higher temps, the sun was shining, the forecast was even good. We didn't show that we were going to get some cold weather, and at least I didn't see it. So I thought, I always can plant my delicate plants right after Mother's Day. I'm going to get the jump on them this year, and I'm going to plant some green beans before Mother's Day. It's only a week, you know, it's going to be nice. I'll get a week's jump on it. Well, you know what happened. We ended up getting really cold temps. Now, fortunately here in Maryland, in my area, it didn't go below freezing, but it was in the 30s. It was like 38 or something. And the beans don't like it much below 50. So, I mean, they can survive higher temps, but 38, I don't know. I'm going to keep an eye on them. They had come up. They're about this big. They got like 2 leaves on them. So I might have to start over again. But you know, beans are one of those things you can plant in succession and they come up quick, and it's no biggie deal. I had not put out any tomatoes or peppers plants. I did plant some squash seeds, but they're not even up yet. So hopefully they'll be okay. When the ground warms up, they'll germinate and sprout. And I got a lot more planting to do out there. So before I start our beans, let's see who all's here. Anybody? Oh, Angela, hello. I'm glad you caught me live too. Lucy, hello. Much better. Yep, the microphone helps a lot. And Darlene had to replant cucumbers. Yeah, that happens. I'm going to show you a little bit of what I got for Mother's Day. Oh no, Angela, I lost over 40 plants here in Kentucky. It got into the 20s. Oh my goodness, yeah. Every year, they always say for us, don't plant till after Mother's Day. And I usually listen. But thankfully, I didn't put much out. I just planted beans. I put them in by seed and they came up. But I'm not sure they're going to make it. But I was going to plant more anyway. So, all right, let me show you some of my Mother's Day goodies that I got. Two of my daughters got together. Let me turn the camera around. Turn around, camera. There we go. Got together and they got me bedding plants to put out. Some of these are going to go in that 5-tiered planter that you saw me open up that I'm going to be demonstrating. I've got peppers, all kinds of different peppers, like different colored bell peppers and not Anaheim, poblano and jalapeno. I don't like them too hot, so she got me just the ones I like. I've got some dill. I've got different thyme, eggplant, a bunch of different tomatoes. I've also got some tomatoes started on my own in the bedroom. And here's some rosemary and lavender. I had a lot of lavender and it all died off, so I'm glad to get another start on my lavender. I'd like to make some nice herbal crafts with it. Sweet basil. Yeah, so I got a lot of nice, and two of these are patio plants. Like there's a patio pepper and a patio tomato, which stay small. So I want to use those on that planter on the front porch. Oh, I'll show, for those of you who weren't here when I showed it, I'll be demonstrating this. I'm going to take you outside and show you. Okay, there's my tiered planter. So it's got 30 pockets in it. And remember that house they were tearing down across the street? Well, they're digging out the basement and they're going to build a new house over there. Jeffrey just loves watching them work. He's a truck boy. He just loves trucks. So, yeah. All right, back up to the kitchen. And I'll take you into the dining room. And I'm going to show you a few more of my Mother's Day goodies. Now, I've had 7 children, so I was lucky I heard from all of them yesterday. My husband bought me the pretty pink roses. Aren't they beautiful? And I got some cards from the kids. And my daughter Mandy bought me a beautiful blouse. So I'll be trying that on, see if it fits. I love the colors. So those were my Mother's Day goodies. I was happy to hear busy phone yesterday. Yes, Kate, it was a busy phone yesterday. I think Heidi, let's see, so most of them called me. One of them talked to me on the internet, and Heidi and Nick and the baby Jeffrey came over because we see them all the time anyway because I babysit Jeffrey while they work. So, Kate, thank you for coming. I'm glad you made it. One of my moderators. All right, so happy Mother's Day to all you moms, and whether it's to your own offspring or your fur babies that you love on and take care of, or if you're an auntie that takes care and helps another mom, any kind of mom you are, any kind of caregiver you are, happy Mother's Day to you and thank you for all those who you nurture and mother, no matter who you be. Okay, now over here to my cooking segment. Now I'm going to have to open the microwave door to make room for my camera to sit. Yeah, this is tight quarters here. All right, I think that should do it. Except I got my microphone wrapped around the leg of my tripod. That won't work. That would be a disaster. All right. Now I'm going to use a food processor to start this out. My ingredients are, let's see if you can see them all. A cup and a half. I'm using black beans. I have used pinto beans. These were my home canned beans that I have drained and rinsed. A cup and a half of those. I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of just Hershey's cocoa or your Aldi cocoa, whatever kind of cocoa you want to use. Half a cup of oats. A 1/4 teaspoon of salt. 1/3 cup of your sweetener. I have agave in here. You can use honey, maple syrup, you can use sugar. I have 2 tablespoons of sugar here. I'm putting in addition to that. I'm going to put in 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 to 2/3 cup of chocolate chips, and I've got this is coconut oil, 1/4 cup of coconut oil. And it's pretty simple to do. You dump everything in except the chocolate chips. I think what I want to do to grind up the dry ingredient really well, I'm going to do that first. Put in the oats. And pulse that a bit till we got like flour. And you could use a blender if you like. Okay, not quite, but it's almost done. All right, now I'm going to put everything else in. And one of the tricks with this is, the more you blend it, the better you're going to like it. So you want it pretty smooth. So there go the beans, the 2 tablespoons of cocoa. This is a 2 tablespoon measure. They're going in. 1/2 cup of oats is in there. I'm going to put in a 1/4 cup of salt. 1/4 cup. Let's please not put in a 1/4 cup. 1/4 teaspoon. A 1/4 teaspoon of salt. 1/3 cup of your sweetener of choice. Mine is agave. Two tablespoons of sugar on top of my agave. 1/4 cup of coconut oil. I did put this in the microwave for a few seconds because you know how coconut oil gets solid if the temperature isn't very high in your house. So there goes a 1/4 cup of that oil. You could use other oil. 2 teaspoons of vanilla. One, 2. Okay, and 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder is going in. Now we're going to blend the Bejeepers out of it. Okay, that looks good. Now, what we need to do is stir in the chips. I'm going to leave a few just to put on top. because I like to do that. I'm not going to blend these. I'm just going to kind of stir them in. Now you're supposed to bake this in an 8x8 pan. I couldn't find one. I got to use this, which means they're going to be thinner than they should be, but just picture them a little thicker because you have a smaller diameter pan. All right, now into my greased dish they go. You saw me spray it with my mister. I had olive oil in that. You can use whatever you like. Yeah, this should have a smaller pan. Guess I should use my stimulus money to go buy myself some smaller baking pans. Did you all get your stimulus money? We just got ours yesterday. All right. I'm going to spread this out evenly. I got my oven heated to 350. It's pretty thick. Okay, and part of my fingers, they're clean. Besides, this is going in the oven. I wouldn't worry about it. I go wash my hands. Chocolate under the fingernails does not look that good. Okay. So I'm going to take the few remaining chips and just sprinkle them over the top. Just a few. They'll melt up there and make it look especially chocolatey. You could put walnuts in this if you like. So there we go. That is the bean brownies going in the oven, and it bakes 15 to 18 minutes. And then you need to let it cool 10 minutes before you cut it. So in it goes. And I'm going to set the timer for 15 minutes. Whoops, got carried away. Okay, so I'll check it in 15 minutes. So, I don't have a whole lot more to offer you today. I thought we'd chat a little bit. If you guys had things you wanted to share with me or questions for me, we could do that. I'm not going outside today. See Jeffrey's little chair over here? Isn't it cute? It's got a little spaceship on it. So he was here yesterday with his mommy and daddy. He needed a nap, so he wasn't all in that great of a mood, but we enjoyed having him. Okay, Melissa says, we'd be in trouble if we didn't have YouTube. Thank goodness for all of your groceries and bills can still be taken care of. Yes, we get all our groceries, pretty much all our groceries delivered. Sometimes if we run short of something, my daughter Mandy or my husband will stop in a store and pick it up, but they wear their masks. And usually it's Mandy because she's younger and less chance of her catching anything. Oh. Hello, Belinda Barton. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Melissa says, we have something different in Canada. We don't qualify as we have our own business, which we don't take a wage from. Gotcha. Ellie says, we got ours too, going toward two new entry and storm doors. Nice. Yeah, it's wise, I think, to invest it in your home, because that's always building equity, and it's like putting it in the bank and having interest on it. But you're also investing in the community and what the stimulus is for, to keep the economy stimulated by buying something. We're not sure what we're going to do with ours yet. All right, Darlene will get hers this week by check. That's how ours came, was by check. Love the polka dot spatula too. Yeah, that's like one of my favorites. I use that a lot. When I have my kitchen fairies here, they anoint it, and I can use it in my fairy dust events that happen here when my kitchen fairies get into my videos. If you've seen any of those, they'll be coming up again soon. I've been expecting them to show up in a video very soon. Beautiful Temptations Bakeware. I collect the floral lace blue. Love, love, love. Yeah, I love the Temptations dinnerware. Now, I've mentioned before, I don't get it off of QVC TV because it's too expensive. But when we travel up to Lancaster, Pennsylvania, Amish country, Lancaster, Pennsylvania, they have a QVC outlet there. There's also one on the coast of Maryland, I think over by maybe Bethany Beach or something, but it's a lot less expensive when you go to the outlet. It's already marked down at the outlet, and then often they'll have an additional 30–40% off. So that's where I get mine. JL Gould says, hello, mama. JL Gould, that's my daughter. If you want to see some beautiful photography, go to jlgould.com and you will see gorgeous photography by my daughter, Jen. So thanks for coming by, my Jen. She lives across the bridge. I didn't get to see her yesterday because we're not supposed to travel. You know, we haven't been able to see each other in quite a while. But we're talking about maybe getting a Zoom thing up with all the family members so we can see each other. And, you know, if you know what Zoom is, the kids are using it for school and stuff, and everybody can have their own little mini video up that you watch live and talk to each other that way. Let's see, paid some bills and some house repairs. Yeah, Belinda, that's a good thing. Get any debts down. That'd be good too. I don't know how well that'd be for the economy, but it'd be good for you. I thank you, everyone, for wearing your mask. Loving all the care and love you have for others. God bless you. That's sweet. Okay. I think I said hello to everyone. If I didn't, you can say hello again or make your comment again, because my chat jumped. All right. Kate, I didn't know you were so funny. She says, wow, she wasn't kidding. I just saw all the Bejeepers come right up. Yeah, we mixed the Bejeepers out of it, for sure. Kate, that is funny. Okay, yummy and healthy and filling. Yeah, we've had it, and it's pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't say it's better than regular brownies, but it has its place, and it's really pretty good. Love the red food processor. Thank you. I'm trying to remember. Oh, you know where I got that? I got that at a real good deal at the Christmas tree shop. I think it was like $35 or something. They were selling out. And I got another one for my daughter for her house too. Alrighty, I think. Okay, please remember to hit the thumbs up. That really does help my channel. Yep. Alrighty. So, any questions for Bandana Gramma or anything you want to tell me about your place? Because Zoom is a wonderful app. Yeah, I only just started using it for our church because, our churches aren't meeting. And we watch our pastor live. And then they have like what would normally be called your classes or Sunday school or something. And we have one called sermon discussion. And so a bunch of us, like this Sunday, there were maybe 25 of us in this Zoom session where each of us was there and we could raise our hand and ask a question and pastor would answer and we'd talk about the sermon. And then they had another one called just Fellowship Hall where, usually we at church we'd have a time with coffee and cookies and stuff. So we all had our coffee and we get in fellowship hall and we hit the Zoom and everybody's in there and we'd say hello to them like we would if we were at church. So it's nice to have that if you can't do the other. My daughter JL Gould says, I've been trying to talk myself into buying a Vitamix with my check. Yeah, they're expensive, but they're really nice. It's hard to spend that kind of money though. Yeah, it is a lot of money. My daughter Jen is vegan, so I could see where a Vitamix would really come in good. Susie, is there some place where we could get your recipe for the brownies? You know what I'll do? When this goes up, I'll put the recipe on it. It will also be in my cookbook eventually, but you know, I'm still working on that. Now, don't look for the recipe in here within an hour because it takes a while for everything to process once this goes up as a video, and they don't let me back into it sometimes till the next day. So I'll need to, you know, just to be a little patient, and then I'll put it on there. If you don't see it within a couple days, remind me if I happen to have forgotten, but I think I'll do it. All right, anything else? I love Zoom. I participate in a couple of groups each week. One a diabetes prevention class through County Extension Office, other a walking exercise group. That's really cool. Happy Blessed Mother's Day, Miracle Farm. Hello. Nice to have you here. Ellie does Zumba by Zoom. Zumba by Zoom. Try and say that several times fast. All right. Melissa, our numbers are pretty low here, so we're not required to wear masks, but I have some for us coming in today regardless. Yeah, they're good to have. You never know. You know, and then they talk about there's going to be a second strain of it. I don't know what's true and what's not. I just want to play it safe, you know, and I don't want to endanger anybody else. And yeah, I'm concerned about the economy because with everything shut down, people are suffering, and if you can help by donating food to food banks, if you're able to do that, please do, because I'm sure there's a big drain. Many churches have their own food banks, so wherever you can help out, you can do that. And pay attention and see what's going on with your neighbors. You know, I said to my husband the other day, you know, we don't know a whole lot of our neighbors beyond just right near our house, even though we're in the suburbs here. There could be some elderly person around the corner I don't even know that could be having a hard time. So I wish there was a way that we could find that out. We do have a local community online page, like a Facebook page, and people can post there, but people in need aren't very apt to say, hey, I need something, you know. So I guess we just need to get on there and say, check your neighbors and let us know if we can help. Okay, thank you for, yeah, I will post the recipe. Okay, did I miss anything else? Yeah, I was going to, we were going to go to Lancaster this coming week, the 15th, 16th, because another YouTuber, what's her name? She sews, Viv Mom, V-I-V Mom. I subscribe to her and I like her channel very much, and she shows everything she sews and models. She's beautiful and she models her dresses. She's an older woman, and she was going to have a meet and greet because she does a lot of her online fabric hauls and also in-person fabric hauls from a place up near Lancaster. You know, it's probably about 40 minutes away from there. And the company she buys her fabric from suggested, why don't you have a meet and greet here? So I thought, oh, good, I'll go. So my husband and I decided we were going to go. And I had gotten us a room up in Lancaster because we like the Lancaster area. And we thought, well, it's only a 40-minute drive. We'll stay in Lancaster, enjoy that, and drive up there for the meet and greet. Well, of course, everything's going to be canceled. So I just canceled our room. It was very sad to do it because I really, really, really wanted to go. But maybe they'll reschedule when things are settled down. We also, in June, are supposed to go to the Outer Banks. Our whole family, most of our family, everyone was invited. Some can go, some can't. We're going to go to the Outer Banks to get together. We always crashed it. My son always got a house and invited one sister, and then he decided when another sister was alone, he decided to invite her as well. So he invited two sisters. and his brother from Massachusetts would come down with his kids, and we don't get to see them very much. So we didn't want to horn in on them, but we said, we're going to get ourselves a motel room while they were all down there, and then just kind of hit them on the beach and see them there, and that's what we did. Well, they didn't exactly invite us, but we went. We crashed their party. So this year, we have some friends down there, and they told me, we have a beach house, you can use it. You know, just come on down, use the beach house. And so we were going to do that, and they weren't going to be there, just going to be a free beach house for us. So we had all that planned for, it was actually my birthday week, and I'm hoping we can do it. They say they're going to open the Outer Banks up again this week. It has been closed. So now I think they're going to open it again, but we're just waiting to see how the numbers on the virus thing goes and if everybody's safe or not. But I'd love to see my family, especially, you know, the ones we don't see very often, the ones in Massachusetts. So that would be so cool, and it'd be a shame to miss out on getting a free beach house. Yeah. Okay. Belinda needs prayers, everyone. Belinda needs prayers. If you're a praying type of person, please pray for Belinda. Lord knows what her needs are. And your good heart in lifting her up may make a difference. All right. Prayers for you, whatever your situation. Thank you. Okay. Serious medical problems. Okay, Belinda, I'll definitely be praying for you. Okay, well, I guess that's it for today. I hope you'll enjoy using that bean recipe when I get it up. Again, if you're short on groceries, it just may come in handy when you need a treat. Check out my online other accounts, my Twitter and I don't do too much on there, but Kate has been posting my links there. You can see that. And if you're going to watch on the replay, you're going to be seeing some video suggestions popping up here, 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 and here. So take a look at those and see what else Bandana Gramma has been up to. And every Monday at 1, I do a live stream where I'm cooking or gardening or sewing or something like that, something homesteady. So I love you all. Thanks for being here. Be sure to like and subscribe. And if you want to if you find a video you really like and want to share it, please do so. Okay, bye-bye all.